Very good afternoon to you all. Very good afternoon. I am audible. I am audible.
Good afternoon, madam.
So I think 15.1 it is already started or not?
Yes, ma'am.
Over 15.1 it is over or anything left? Hmm? 15.1 is over or not? See your note and tell me. Yes. See your note and tell me. 15.1 how far it is covered?
Up to midpoint rule for double integral.
Acha, very good. Up to midpoint rule of double integral. Over the rectangle it is over midpoint rule. I have done the problems of midpoint rule. Example.
Yes, mom.
Okay. Average value I did not say.
Yes, mom, you didn't
No, ma'am.
start that.
Okay. We start that average value. Average value. The average value of function f for one variable, all of you know it is. For the one variable, define on an interval AB. I'm not writing in detail the average value of the function of f for one variable. If you want to write down, define on the interval, close interval AB, that is your f average is equal to 1 by b minus a. You know it is in the first semester a to b fx dx. Okay. Similarly, here we have to find out the average value of the function of two variables. Function of two variable defined on the rectangle, that is defined on the rectangle R. Of the function of two variables defined on the rectangle R, okay, is given by, that is your f average is equal to 1 by AR, region, area of the region. That is AR means it is the area of the region R. So it is your double integration over R function of x, y, d. Okay. So where you can write down AR is the area of R. Area of R. Okay. Now properties of double integration. Assuming the function of xy and g of xy are integrable over the rectangular region R, then 1 double integration over the region function of xy plus g of xy dA double integration over the region function of xy dA plus I can write down like this. So if you multiply to non-zero constant, that is c, with that integral function, that is your c, where c is constant. Write down where c is constant. Okay. 3. If function of xy is greater than equal to g of xy, okay, for all xy in R, then the integration over the region function of xy dA is greater than equal to function of xy g of xy dA. Okay. So this property you can use for the evaluation of double integral. All these properties you can use for the evaluation of double integrals. So here your classwork problem, it is given as only 1 and assignment you solve as 4. Not 6, it is 4. Question number 4. Okay. I'm going to omit. I'm going to omit.
Wait, ma'am.
Wait. Okay.
Yes, ma'am, you can do.
Question number 1. Classwork problem question number 1 and assignment question is question number 4. Question number 1, A bit. Estimate the volume of the solid. Write down. Estimate the volume of the solid that lies below the surface. Z is equal to xy, and above the rectangle, below this surface and above the rectangle, that is your R is equal to 0 is less than equal to x is less than equal to 6, then 0 is less than equal to y is less than equal to 4. Okay. Use the Riemann sum. Use the Riemann sum with m is equal to 3 and n is equal to 2. M is equal to 3, n is equal to 2, and take the sample points, write down, and take the sample points to the upper right corner of each square. Take the sample points to the upper right corner of each square. First, you draw the figure of the region, then you integrate. So here it is your x lies in between 0 to 6, so it is 6a. Y lies in between 0 to 4. Okay. So the value of n is equal to 2. So what is the value of the n is equal to 2? It is from y-axis. So del y is equal to, tell me, del y is equal to
2.
Yes, is equal to 2. So this point is 2. Number of division, it is 2. Clear? So here m is equal to 3. Del x is equal to
2.
it is 2. So it is 2, then 2 plus 2 is 4. Okay. So now it is divided into 3 parts. So this is 2, this is 2, this is 2, this is 2. So all are square. Now, by using the upper right corner of each square. So what is the coordinate point here? Upper right corner for this square is this one. This is your R ij, that is 2, 2. It is 2, here it is 2. Okay. Then it is your R. This is your square. So what do you write down? It is 2, 4, 2, and it is your R 6, 2. Okay. So upper right corner. But the question is that upper right corner. This for each square, upper right corner is this one. So it is your, find out your coordinate point. It is 2, it is 2. So it is 2, 2. All of you clear? The coordinate point here, it is 2, 2 or not?
Yes, ma'am.
Achha, this one, tell me. It is 4, it is 2. So,
4,
4, 2. It is visible, it is 4, 2. Then this one,
6.
6, 2. 1 where you get? It is 2, na? Y-axis is 2 and x-axis is 6. So it is 6, 2. Clear? So this one,
2,
this one,
4, 4.
clear?
yes, ma'am.
By using this upper right corner, find out the, by using the Riemann sum, find out your volume of this solid. So the volume V is equal to, what you write down? Summation over I is equal to 1 to m, j is equal to 1 to n, is not it? Then your function of xi yj, then that is your value del A. So what is your del A? Tell me first.
Four.
It is 4. Clear? It is clear? So upper right corner, what is our functional value? If you consider for each square, the upper right corner, it may be given to you the left right corner, it may be given to you the lower right corner, lower left corner. Don't think you'll get the same question. You may get, so according to that, you have to find out your point, and for that, you have to find out the functional value. So upper right corner means I'm taking del A outside. So it is your f of 2 plus f of 4 plus f of that is 2 plus f of 4 plus f of 2 no? Plus f of 6 daily. So what you write down? It is your 4 f of 2 x is 2, y is 2. It is your 4 plus 2 4. So it is your 8 plus 8 plus 16 plus it is your 12 plus 24. Tell me the answer. What do you get your answer? Not audible?
288.
288. Okay. Then the bit B is that the same question, it is given by find out the volume by using the middle point. All of you clear my point?
Yes, ma'am.
So your middle point is your here. Here is this one. I'm not going to do one more figure. So middle point. Middle point, it is your V is equal to. How was your exam? I have not asked to you all. Huh? Mid-sem exam. How?
Ma'am, good.
Good, only good, not very good.
Very good, ma'am. Very good.
Yes. So it is your I is equal to 1 to m, j is equal to 1 to n, function of x I bar, y j bar, that is the formula, del A. Okay. So what is your xi bar here for this square? Middle point is your
1, 1.
yes, very good. It is 1. Here
3, 1.
very good. Here
5,
5 1. So now here here
1, 3.
very good. There it is
3, 3.
very good. Then it is
5, 3.
5 3. Okay. So here now I find out. So your x bar it is 1 1. Huh? So find out your volume now. I'm writing here it is del A I'm taking outside. Then it is your function of 1 1 plus function of 1 3 plus function of 3 1. Do it yourself. Then function of 3 3. It is easy question. Plus function of 5 1 plus function of 5 3. So what is the result you get?
144.
144. So we get here it is 144. Now you integrate this. Which one is more suitable by using middle point method or right corner or left corner method? Which one is more suitable here by doing that exact value? So now you integrate this here. The value of x lies from 0 to 6 and y lies from 0 to 4. Though it is the limiting value of y, our functional value is xy. So first we integrate with respect to y, then we integrate with respect to, I'll explain you this part in the next article. So dx. So what is the result we are getting? When we integrate with respect to y, we keep x as constant. When we integrate with respect to x, we keep y as constant. Though the limiting value are here constant, we get a constant value. So find out the result. Here it is, I'm solving now. 0 to 6. I'm integrating with respect to y, so it is your x y square by 2. The value of y is equal to 0 and y is equal to 4. We have only put at y, then dx. So after that you can do it. Find out your result.
144.
It is here we will get 144. So midpoint rule is better than other value. That is your right corner or left corner better than that one. So now it is over. Any doubt? 15.1 it is over.
Yes, ma'am. Yes, ma'am.
Can I omit?
Yes, ma'am. Yes.
I will start 15.2. That is very easy. Double integration. How you solve your double integration? For the single integration, you are using the limiting value for the line, is not it? X lies from where to where, or if you are integrating over y, then y lies from where to where. Is not it?
Yes, ma'am.
And by using the fundamental theorem, it is very easy to solve that single variable. But here we will read the double variable. That is known as iterated integral. So here that is known as your iterated integral. So 15.2 is your iterated integrals. Okay. So here we calculate by using the double integration, we calculate the function of two variables. But for the single integrals, it is the function of one variables. So suppose that f is a function of two variables, that is integrable on the rectangle. When we are considering for the function of two variable and when we are integrating, we must integrate over the region. That region must lie on the plane, not on the line. It is that region must lie on the plane. It is your xy plane or yx plane, sorry, yz plane or xz plane, like that. So the region must lie on the plane here. Here it is, we are discussing about the region that is a rectangle. So we say that the function of two variable that is integrable on rectangle. On rectangle, that is your R. So if you have a on this plane, you have a rectangle. So here you have to find out x lies from where to where and y lies from where to where. So that rectangle R is equal to, you can write down it is as AB cross CD. That means your where, that means your A is less than equal to X is less than equal to B, and C is less than equal to Y is less than equal to D. Okay. So then now we consider, let assume that Ax is equal to, it is the function of X, Ax is equal to, that is your equal to, that is your C to D function of x, y, here it is dy. C to D is the limiting value of y. So we first integrate with respect to y, then keeping x as constant, we must get that value as the function of x, because we are considering x as constant here. For example, see here, I am integrating 1 to 2, that is your xy dy. So what you get here, it is, we'll get it is your 1 to 2 x y square by 2, 1 to 2, that is dy. So we get here it is x, that is 4 by 2, 2, that is here 1 by 2, 2x minus, it is your 1 by 2 x by 2. So ultimately what I am getting, it is the function of x or not. So that I define here, it is x. All of it clear?
Yes, ma'am.
So see, so here when you integrate over y, we keep x as constant here. As I say earlier in the last article. So here x as constant, then we solve, we must get it is function of y. So if we define it is ay, then what you write down? We have to write down it is the limiting value of x, limiting value of x, then a function of x, y, then it is your dx. When you integrate over x, we keep y as constant. So we like this, we must get, it is the function of y. So ax is this one and ay is this one. We can, so here it is between. Now, this type of integration is called as the iterated integral. Okay. This type of integration is called as the iterated integral. So now here, if I can write down the iterated integral, integration of c to d ay dy, c to d ay dy. Here ax I have defined here, ay I am defining here. So that is your c to d, you see, for the ay, I can put it is a to b function of x, y, dx, then dy. This is your ay, clear all of you? So what we are getting? We are getting the double integration. We are getting the double integration here.
Yes, ma'am.
So this is called your iterated integral. Now solve one example. I'm going to omit. Example 0 to 3, 1 to 2, x square y dy dx. Direct this question is given. So if this question is given here, this is the limiting value of, can anybody say this is the limiting value of? 1 to 2 is the limiting value of?
dy.
Y.
Yes, it is, because first we are integrating over y, then we are integrating over x. So 0 to 3 is the limiting value. So x lies 0 is less than equal to x is less than equal to 3, and 1 is less than equal to y is less than equal to 2. If the question it is given to you dx dy, then you can say it is just opposite. Okay. So here 0 to 3 and 1 to 2 x square y dy dx. Now solve. Solve. Tell me the result. Quick. Solve by this way, and again you can solve by, because though the limiting value are both are the constant, I can write down 1 to 2, 0 to 3, x square y dx dy. Both, you solve both and check that whether you are getting the same result or not. Check. You are solving?
Yes, ma'am. Same result is.
Yes, same result.
Yes,
So what is the result?
ma'am. 27/2.
Yes. Solve you can do, I'm not doing now. So now here by verifying we get this. It is the same result. Now here, from here we have a statement of the theorem, that is write down Fibonacci theorem. If f is continuous on the rectangle R xy, a is less than equal to x is less than equal to b, c is less than equal to y is less than equal to d, then double integration over R function of xy dA is equal to a to b, c to d, function of xy, so it is dy dx is equal to c to d, a to b, that is function of xy dx. Okay. So now solve this problem. Example. Find the volume of the solid S. Write down. Find the volume of the solid S. Solid that is defined as S. That is bounded by the elliptic paraboloid x square plus 2y square plus z is equal to 16. Elliptic paraboloid x square plus 2y square plus z is equal to 16. The planes x is equal to 2 and y is equal to 2 and the three coordinate planes. Okay. Where here? How you solve? Can anybody? Can anybody?
Ma'am, Z is to 16 minus x square plus 2y square.
Very good. Very good. And x lies from where to where?
0 to 2.
And y lies from?
0 to 2.
Yes. Now you solve. So volume B is equal to. So here the solid lies below the under the surface or below the surface. That is your surface is your function. Sorry. Surface is your function of x, y. I'm not going to, it is not given that to do the figure. So z is equal to function of x, y is equal to, from the question, we'll get it is 16 minus x square minus 2y square. Okay, we got it, the functional value. So now the planes, it is your x is equal to 2 means x lies from 0 is less than equal to x is less than equal to 2, and y lies from 0 is less than equal to y is less than equal to 2. So we get for the double integration volume V is equal to double integration over the region R, okay, function of x, y, t. That it I can write down, it is your 0 to 2, I'm writing 0 to 2, so both are 0 to 2. So no problem here, it is your 16 minus x square minus 2y square, that is your dx, dy or dy dx, you can write down anyone. Okay, now sir, tell me the result. Do it yourself and tell me the result. All of you are doing? We are doing or not? I am audible? Yes,
Yes,
do
I'm
it.
audible. What is the value you get?
One 44 by 3.
Kete baba seta? 144 by 3? Yes. You'll get your answer 144 by 3, or you may get. To confuse you, they may be given 144 by 3. So, okay. It is over. Now, the other statement of this Fibonacci theorem. suppose that I'm writing here.
Ma'am,
Yes,
answer 46.
48. 144 by 3 then.
Yes,
Somewhere.
ma'am. Yes, ma'am. 48.
Yes. Function of xy is equal to g of x and h of y. If it is multiple of these two variables given to you, and a rectangle over the rectangle R is equal to AB CD. Then Hovey's theorem gives double integration over the region function of x, y, dA is equal to, that is your C to D, A to B, Gx, Hy, dx, A to B, dy. That I can write down here. I am writing that is equal to, I can write down, it is as also C to D, Hy, then it is your integration A to B, Gx, dx, then dy. That I can write down. Here separate two integration C to D, Hy, dy, and A to B, Gx, dx. You can write down, ultimately you can write down like this. It is a function, multiple of two function. Clear? All of you have written? Double integral can be written as the product of two single integral if the functional value is like this. Can I omit? Can I omit? What happened? I am audible?
Yes, ma'am.
Can I omit?
Yes, ma'am.
Example. If R is equal to 0, pi by 2, cross 0, pi by 2, then by, direct question, it is by R, Gx, Hy, dA, find the volume of the solid that lies above R and below or under sin x cos y. You can do it. So what do you write down? Directly I am writing here double integration over the region sin x cos y dA is equal to, I can write down it is 0 to pi by 2, x lies in between 0 to pi by 2, y lies in between 0 to pi by 2. So I can write down sin x dx, multiple of two function, here it is. It is here, you can say gx, you can say it is hy. Multiple of two functions, so I can write down it is as 0 to pi by 2, then it is your cos y dy. Find out your result. What is the answer? What is the answer, Eve? Have you got? How many times you are taking a very simple question?
1.
It is not audible?
1.
Yes, very good. It is one. Okay. So now come to the exercise problem. Your classwork problems are, that is 7, 15, 29. 7, 15, 29. And your assignment is your 1, 8, 19, 26. Okay. So we'll start our classwork problem. How many times left? So many times. You can finish. So now I'm going to omit. Do yourself question number 7. It is direct question. Calculate the iterate integral minus 3 to 3, 0 to pi by 2, y plus y square cos x dx dy. Calculate the iterate in a direct question. First you integrate over dx. The limiting value of x is your 0 to pi by 2. You keep y as constant. Okay. After getting that value, then you put the limiting value of x, not y, of x. Then we get it is the function of y. Then integrate over y, put the limiting value and get a constant. Do it. minus 3 to 3, then we get yx plus y square sin x, okay, yx plus y square sin x by integrating this. Sorry, it is we are integrating over a sin x, okay. So the limiting value is your 0 to pi by 2, then d. So the limiting value of 0 to pi by 2, so what is write down? Minus 3 to 3, pi by 2, it is the value of x, so y pi by 2, then plus y square pi by 2, so it is your y square only. Pi by 2 if you put it is, I'll get it is 1. Then the limiting value of x is 0, so other part it is 0. So not necessary to write down the other part. So here we have to integrate with respect to dy. It is not an even function, it is an odd one. So we cannot write down it is a 0 to 3. So we integrate. Tell me the result. Plus
18 pi by 2 minus 72.
Total answer is
9 pi by 2.
answer is 18. You see, it is minus 3 to, so you when you put 3, we get it is 9 pi by 4. Okay. Then it is your 27 plus 27 by 3. Okay. Then minus 3. So it is minus 3 again, we get it is 9 pi by 4. Then it is your minus, we'll get here it is minus. So it is minus 27 by 3. Okay, minus 3, you see it is. So it is minus 27 by 3. So what we get here it is, these two cancel out because it is minus. So we get it is 9 plus 9, 18. Where you get that 27 pi, that value? Now you are clear? Now you are clear where you have done mistake?
Yes, ma'am.
Next, question number 15. Calculate double integration over the region R sine x minus y dA, where R is equal to, direct question is your x, y, 0 is less than equal to x is less than equal to pi by 2, 0 is less than equal to y is less than equal to also pi by 2. Okay, so I can write down my integration here, double integration sine x minus y dx dy, or dy dx, no problem here. So it is 0 to pi by 2, 0 to pi by 2. What you get here it is after integration with respect to x. Zero to pi by 2, put x minus y is equal to t, dx is equal to dt. Clear? Clear?
Yes, ma'am.
So what is the result you get? I have already given to you clue how to solve. Now you solve yourself. So by integrating this is your, we will get it is cos x minus y, is not it? Cos x minus y, 0 to pi by 2, then dy. Cos x minus y means cos x minus pi by 2, okay, minus cos x. Minus cos x, it is your d. I have to put, sorry, it is your, put the value of x, na? It is cos pi by 2 minus y, okay, then minus 0 by substituting 0, so cos minus it is cos y dy. It is clear to all of you? It is visible? It is visible or not? What happened to you? It is visible or not? I am asking you.
Yes, ma'am, it's visible.
So what is the answer you get here? After that you can do it. Do it. Cos pi by 2 minus y. The value it is, I think it is sin pi by 2. Minus sin pi by 2. Sin x, sorry, minus sin x, sin y. Formula. The cos value is always, it is your minus of y minus pi by 2. So it is the cos, it is cos y. So we'll get it is our cos pi, cos y, sin y. What is your answer? Can anybody solve or not?
Zero.
No. No, sorry, it is 1 minus 1. Yes, it is 0. I think it is 1 into 1. I thought that it is Frobenius. Okay, it is 1 minus 1, so it is 0. So it is completed.
Yes, ma'am.
And 29, it is easy by using the second method of this Frobenius theorem. And that is Find the volume of the solid enclosed by the surface z is equal to x sec square y. So you see it is the multiple of two functions. And the planes that is z is equal to 0, x is equal to 0, x is equal to 2, y is equal to 0, and y is equal to pi by 4. So you know your formula that I am writing directly here. It is x lies from 0 to 2, y lies from 0 to pi by 4. And it is your, you can say it is your gx, you can say this is your hy. So I'm writing volume V is equal to directly, that is your 0 to 2 x dx, and here it is your 0 to pi by 4 sec square y dy. So what is the answer? Directly I'm writing here. What is the sec square y 0 to pi by 4? It is your 10y, it is x square by 2. So it is your x square by 2 means 2, 0 to 2, it is 4 to 2. So it will get, I'm writing 2. Direct 2 into, it is your integration 10 y 0 to pi by 4. So 10 pi by 4 is our 1 and it is your 0, 10, 0 is 0. So we'll get it is 2 into 1 minus 0 is equal to 2. Answer. Clear? It is clear? Hmm?
Yes, ma'am.
So over 15.2. Next class will start 15.3. I'm going to stop now. Time is over.